Hi, this is Wayne from Inkish, and we're at OPS 2025. And I have the pleasure of talking with Florian Hommeyer, who is a content creator and influencer.
Sort of.
Sort of influencer.
I don't value myself as an influencer, but if you create content, you become an influencer.
Okay, we get that.
Sorry.
We're kind of on the same page with that. So we've just listened to your talk. Fascinating.
Thank you.
Print service providers tend to dabble with
Yes.
social media. I think that's fair to say.
Yes.
They may not necessarily create content for their target audience.
Yeah.
What are the main mistakes you think that B2B PSPs commit? What's the fundamental mistakes that you see us making?
The thing is that marketing has changed. We need a lot more trust by our customers,
Yeah.
and the marketing itself is mainly established back in the 80s, 90s, stuff like that. And the people who are responsible for marketing nowadays often come back from that time.
Right. Yeah.
So as marketing has changed and social media came up as a huge potential for businesses,
Yeah.
the companies do not use it properly. They try to fit the old strategies from marketing into the new channels like social media, etc.
Yeah.
It's like selling a car in direct sales. It doesn't work like that on social media. You need to be different, and you need to create value for the customer first
Yeah.
before you take.
Yeah.
And this is the major difference, or the major, I wouldn't say it's a mistake, but I say it's a flaw. You know, the companies lack of this knowledge because
Yeah.
mainly they think social media nowadays is brushing your eyebrows and dancing or whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the main reason, yeah.
I mean, a lot of our viewers are on social media. There are some that are not because they perceive that their customers, don't necessarily
Yeah.
watch TikTok films or.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's down to their inability to create content that's engaging.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you see as our target audience, our PSPs? What do they need to create? What should be their focus?
Creating value for the viewer, because it is not anymore about the direct sales. You do not go out and say, hey, here's my offer, buy. These times are over. You could do that in 2020, 2021, something like that.
Yeah.
But nowadays you have to create value, and you have to give first before you ask. And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the bottom line. So create value, create something that the customer actually wants to see, information that he wants to gather, edutainment. Yeah, so I want to be entertained.
Edutainment, right,
Definitely.
okay.
Education and entertainment combined in one piece of content or one channel of content. So I'm edutained by a company, and then I'm willing to give them something in return. And what can a customer probably give us as a business?
Yeah.
Money. So it is this old scheme of give first before you ask. And this is what customers nowadays really have to focus on.
Yeah.
How can we create value to our customer? That the customer knows us as the source, or as the source of knowledge or providing whatsoever.
Yeah.
So we have to become the go-to person.
So that all comes from understanding your customers, I guess.
Sure. Yes.
And we've already heard today that maybe we don't understand our customers well enough.
Yes.
So getting to understand that in the first instance,
Yes.
and then creating the edutained
Absolutely.
content
Yeah.
is very important.
Yes.
So if I am a PSP, a print service provider, how do I gain that information?
Talk to your customers.
Simple as
It's as simple as that. What we always do when we build up new content strategies or social media strategies, what we always do first is talk to your customers, customer audience interviews, and then we gather the informations, and then we bring them all together, and so we can define, okay, what are the main problems of our peer group? Yeah, let's say peer group.
Yes.
Then we can create buyer personas, and then we can create customer avatars based on the information that we get.
Yeah.
But right now, it's always flying in the mist with no or low visibility, and trying to grow our business. But it's not possible if we do not know our customers. And of course, you can buy information if you want to, but if you want to save a lot of time, a lot of money, just ask your customers.
You've got the data there. haven't you?
Exactly.
Develop what you've got.
Yeah, sure.
It's fascinating, and I think that's the main thing that's coming out of this is get to know your customers, talk to your customers, get to know what they want, and then create content that fits within that circle.
Whenever you have one person who got the problem that this person needs value about, then you can be sure that there are 10,000 other people having exactly the same problem.
Yeah.
So once you gather 5 personas or custom audiences or whatsoever, 5 people that you determined as these are our main customers, we want to target these people, you may be sure that there are millions of people having exactly the same problem.
Yeah.
So once you create content for these 5 people, you invariably or you directly create a volume of value to these people, to this huge group of people.
And then, of course, you can develop your brand from that.
Absolutely.
That follows, doesn't it?
People want to connect. People want to bond to the brand, and they want to be part of it, part of the tribe, part of the business or whatsoever. So they try to get involved. What we do nowadays, or what most companies do nowadays, they say, hey, we're the business, here's our offer, buy. Yeah. That's it. There's no way of engaging or bonding between the brand and the customers. Yeah. As soon as one business comes up in every niche and say, hey, you can connect with us, we have a bond, we have an emotional connection to each other, this brand will explode initially.
One last question.
Yes.
Hashtags. You know, we see some posts where they've hashtagged every word in the description.
Horrible. Yeah.
What would you suggest if we're looking at hashtagging a post? Is there something that you should do specifically, and what should you avoid?
It depends on the platform.
Yeah.
Like Instagram just killed the hashtags, so you don't need to use hashtags anymore. LinkedIn is sort of different. I would suggest using between 3 to 5 hashtags in the post. That's more than enough. And I would suggest using micro hashtags and macro hashtags. So micro hashtags is everything with 100,000 followers up to 100,000.
Okay.
Macro hashtags are above 100,000. So you have the perfect connection between small interests in the target group and bigger interests in the target group. So you create lots of volume, but you also create the visibility for the small account that you want to reach. Right. So mainly 5, maximum 5 hashtags.
But again, research it.
Yeah.
Don't just hashtag every...
No, not at all. Use your keywords. You identify the 5 keywords for your business, and then you just go for the 5 that you target out and that you searched, and then you have the 5, and you can repeat them in every post.
Yeah.
So you don't need to post because today we're talking about pizza, then I need to do the hashtag pizza. No, I'm a freaking online printer, so use online print instead of pizza, because nobody cares about pizza, and the people who are searching for pizza, they are on a total different island than online printing. So keep to the basics, keep to the keywords, or stick to the keywords that you gain as a company. Use them wherever you go, and that's how you become recognized in the market.
Brilliant. Well, it's been absolutely fascinating talking to you.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much. Great to meet you. Yes. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
I will, for sure. Hope you too.
Thank you.